A very good evening to all the future MBAs. So, we are already done with the CAT exam now, and it's time to gear up for that GDPI round. And that is what we are here for today. In today's live session, I'm going to discuss group discussion with you. We will understand what it is and what are the requirements for group discussion. So, without any further ado, let's get into the video. So, we're going to discuss the interview round. You're done with the written exam. They're going to test you through different measures. They'll test you through group discussions, through personal interview, and from it we will particularly discuss group discussion and maybe personal interviews in the next live. So how communication occur? It's group discussion. They are going to test you your speaking skills, your communicative skills. So first of all, we need to understand what actually is a communication. So words play 7% of role in it. Your voice plays 38% of role in it. Yes, you heard it right. Your modulation, your intonation, it plays a great role. Are you able to sound attractive? Do you articulate properly each and everything that you want to convey to the other person? All of this matters a lot in group discussion. Your body language, 55%. See, maximum. Facial expression, gestures, and attitudes are included in it. Each and everything. So, starting from the way you walk into the interview room, the way you conduct yourself, the way you sit and interact with each and everyone who is present in the group discussion, it's all going to play a major role in your selection. And this will show how well can you convey yourself when you are in a group, right? How well can you present yourself? Now, there are two types of conversation. One is verbal, second is non-verbal. Verbal is what includes your words and voice, more or less. How well do you speak? Do you have the knowledge of the language? Do you have a hold over the language? Do you know the right expression to, convey your thoughts to the other person? And second thing is the non-verbal conversation or communication, that is what you show by the body language, the way you interact, the way you patiently wait for the other person to complete his or her argument and then speak up. All of this plays a very important role. So, styles of communication can be passive, aggressive, and assertive. And which one do we need to follow? Passive is you are simply being a part of it, but then not playing an active role in it. So, we should not go with being passive in a group discussion, obviously. You cannot even be aggressive also. So if you're very aggressive, it will show to them that you are behaving immature and impatiently, and that won't serve our purpose, right? So you cannot be aggressive as well. Assertive is something you can be. So while you are putting forward an argument, you can be assertive to a certain degree to show them that you too have a perspective, and that too a strong one with all the knowledge, and it will show that you've exposed yourself enough that you're patiently and assertively putting forward your argument. So you have to be a little careful about all of this. There should be a right balance. So how to improve body language? First is right body orientation is facing people while interacting. Most probably, if there are 7 to 10 or let's say max 15 people sitting in the room, you are sitting in a semicircle and each and every one of you playing your role, speaking up whatever is coming into your mind, what you think is relevant to the topic. It's important that you are interacting, when you are interacting with a person, you are actually looking into the eyes of that person, right? Right posture associated with confidence, enthusiasm. So, starting from the way you are sitting, are you sitting straight? Do you look nervous? Are you simply, biting teeth, or are you shaking your hand or maybe your leg? This will all show that you're nervous. So, first thing is when you enter into the room and take your seat, take some time, take a few seconds to be calm and composed and just take it as a friendly discussion. Facial expressions, be expressive. So, not just simply speaking, it's going to be monotonous. So, you have to include your facial expressions also. Eye contact, your space, the space that you are maintaining with the other people, and your personal appearance. So, try to go into the formals, try to sit straight, try to look active and enthusiastic as if you want to participate in that particular debate. So GD process, usually 7 to 12 participants will be there. So now you have to think, among those 12 people, you also have to be the one to, voice your opinion, to shine there among those people. You need to have something, you need to show them that I can very well compete when I am in a group. Topic or case is given. So certain case will be given to you. It most probably will be related to some business problem. What would you do as an HR or a manager? This type of question can be asked to you. Take your time to think about it. So first thing is, do not simply jump into the argument, or and don't deliberately try to be the first one to speak up without actually thinking. Don't go ranting about anything. It would be more or less like complaining or speaking like an immature person or a person who's very impulsive. Rather, start with a very calm and composed way, as if you have the knowledge, you want to speak it up, everything, you want to convey each and everything, but maintaining a decorum. Normally, 2 minutes to think and 15 to 25 minutes for the discussion. So you have to shine in these 15 to 25 minutes. No set rules are there for it. Evaluators simply observe, or they may even intervene whenever necessary. So let's say if the interviewer, they feel as if some topic is going into one particular direction and it's being dragged in that direction, he or she might intervene to change the direction of the topic. That is the right point of time when you can give your opinion and views according to the interviewer's views. So example of this topic, it can be a factual one, a generic one. For example, role of women in society. Now this is one such topic which is very broad, right? You can take it into one particular direction. You can take it into one direction. Another topic is loss of values in schools. Another very generic kind of topic. So, what I believe is, if you have to prepare, be it for your essay writing, be it for your group discussion, be it for any interview purpose, there are some generic topic about which you should have, read enough. Try to expose yourself to these diverse topics which more or less come everywhere, can be seen everywhere, right? Read something about them and gain the knowledge, know the facts, try to remember some of the quotations and some of the example. It will add weightage to your argument. Factual questions can be the specific ones also. For example, demonetization, was it a success or a failure? Now, we are not simply talking about any of the changes the government is bringing or any of the policies they are introducing, but if we are particularly talking about one topic, it becomes specific. So, for example, demonetization. Now, this will bring in your knowledge about how aware were you when it happened, and what kind of changes can we see in our economy due to demonetization. RCEP and its impact on Indian economy. Now, RCEP, again, this is a free trade between some of the countries in the southern hemisphere of our globe, Vietnam, Australia, New Zealand, Myanmar. So, what do you think? How does this free economy, free trade between these countries affect Indian economy? Again, they have given you a specific direction, and it becomes quite easy this way when they give you a specific topic. A topic can be an abstract one, conceptual one. For example, women are better managers than men. That's it. That's what they've given you. Now it's up to you what kind of direction are you going to give to the argument, right? Another topic is what is not to be worshipped. Again, very open-ended question. There can be a lot of things that should not be worshipped or idolized. This again gives you a chance to bring in your knowledge and the information you already have and work smartly to start a topic. If you feel there is no one speaking up throughout the group, none of the 7 to 12 people are speaking, you can be the first one to initiate. But yes, you yourself should be clear about the topic first. It can be an abstract or a random topic also. Red versus blue. Now, what does that mean? Red and blue. People can associate different ways with these colors. Again, think about it. What does red convey for you, or how do you associate with it? An example is a dot. That's it. They can be this level of abstract also. So, when you get broad topics and abstract topics like these, try to narrow it down, try to relate it with one thing. It can be related to maybe meditation, it can be related to a goal, a dot that you have to focus on can be a goal that you have to focus on. So one, try to give it a direction, narrow it down, gather your thoughts, and then start speaking. Or if you think the topic has been dragged too much in one direction by all the people, try to be the one to initiate another implication or impact of it through another perspective. Case based can be, topics can be case based also. For example, case based on the course of action for a company's management so as to remain in the same market to diversify into another. Now, obviously, you're going to be managers, HR, heads of finance and operations someday. Obviously, they are going to test you, put you into difficult situation, give you difficult cases, and see your thought process and your optimism, your leadership qualities will be checked through it, through your answers. So they can give you cases like this. Now, what kind of skills are required for group discussion? One is communication ability, the very basic thing. No matter how many ideas you already have in your mind, if you're not able to convey it to the other person, again, the purpose won't be served, right? So think about it, whatever you know about it, and then try to speak up in a way that is convincing to the listener, and everything you are saying has a flow of thought. You're properly conveying everything to the other person. Team skills. Why are they not taking personal interviews? Why are they putting you into a group discussion? Simple reason behind this is they want to see your team skills. Are you a very adamant kind of person who is just talking about one perspective of the topic, and you are not ready to listen to anyone or give a thought to what other people are saying? Are you a person who doesn't any other, who doesn't let other people speak? These things might go against you. So they are going to test your team skills also. It's very important that you are giving room to other people to speak. You are listening to them carefully, analyzing what they are saying, and then when your turn comes, you can speak up on the topic. They'll test your analytical skills. How well do you analyze a given situation, and what are the kind of things you are going to do about it? They're going to test your awareness or your general knowledge also. So, one thing is talking about a thing in a very general way. Another is, you know, adding or reinforcing what you are saying with actual facts and data and example. That would look more attractive. It will show them that you have had exposed yourself. You are a well read person, you are a person who's gathered knowledge through experience, and then you are speaking through it. So all of these things need to be taken care of. Let's see content generation technique now. We have very well understood what group discussion is, what kind of skills are required for it. Now let's see, when actually we are given a topic, how to start the discussion, how to generate the content, or how to gather the thoughts about it. Content generation techniques can be two, depending upon the kind of topic they are giving you. If it's a factual or social topic, you can use this technique, spell tree. We'll see what is the full form of this. If you are given a very abstract kind of topic, it can be a pop beans technique. Let's have a look at these techniques, what they are. So spell tree technique, this spell tree, we have used these acronyms. This is an acronym. You can use it for these. S is for social, P is for political, H is for historical, E is for economic, L is for legal, T is for technological, R is for religious or regional, and I is for international. Now, what is this? What are we doing here? These are different impacts a topic can have. Right. For example, a topic is given here, should reality shows be banned? A simple topic has been given to you, should reality shows be banned? Now, there might be so many ideas and hunches into your mind just as a cluster of thoughts and ideas which you already have. But then, how to start talking about it? What should be the right approach? Maybe you can start with thinking of its social impact. So, if you are favoring this, the reality shows, you can say that yes, they should very much exist, and they shouldn't be banned, reality shows, because they give people a chance to come and interact with each other, or they give us a chance when we watch the reality shows to know about so many cultures. After all, we are social beings. It's very important that we interact. The whole society or the culture that it comes out to be, it's an amalgamation of so many different social differences that we have, right? This can be a positive point, or you can say it's having a bad impact on the society because it sets uh, let's say a negative examples for us. We are unnecessarily being competitive and running behind things that we cannot achieve. Maybe we are seeing people and we want to achieve the same thing without considering the implications it can have. If we have to say a positive point for it, again, social implication or social impact of reality shows, you can say, see, we are living in a society. There is a kind of conduct we need to follow. Being the social beings, we have to live with each other in harmony. So these reality shows and the kind of jealousy, anger, and quarrels and fights they show, it give us a medium to vent out our own emotion. It gives an outlet for the purgation of our emotion, which we always keep repressed. Being in a society, you cannot always shout on other people. You cannot show your jealousies or your insecurities. By looking at these, watching these reality shows, your emotions get a source to be, to vent out. These can be some of the points. If you have to see the political implications, you can say it can have a negative effect because some kind of propaganda might be propagated through the reality shows. If you have to talk about the historical context, you can say earlier there was this barrier, not just between India and the other countries, nation and the international context, but also between the north and the southern India, northern and the southern India. Now, because of reality shows and social media, you can say this divide has been lessened. It has been narrowed. Now we know about so many cultures, and this has changed over time. Historically, this was not possible. Today, it is possible. If you have to talk in economic terms, you can say TV, reality show, or the screen is now just not exclusive for the elite class only. Each and everyone can come on these platforms. For example, the sitcoms or the YouTube is one such medium where people actually are coming up. Be it from a small town, a small village, if you have internet connection, if you have the device with you, no one can stop you from being on screen. So these can be some political impacts, positive impacts, right? Similarly, you can think of some legal, technological. So technological impacts can be the OTT medium. It has become so popular that almost to take the place of the cable TVs, we hardly watch cable TVs now. And there are so many reality shows and series coming on the OTT platform, right? So technology has given it a boom, or you can say reality shows have given technological advancement a boom. You can go with the religious and the international aspects also. For example, we can say we get to know about so many religion, we get to know about so many cultures because of reality shows. And international, there are so many shows that collaborate, right, on the international level. So we get to know about what is happening around the world. So, like this, you can think or start kick your thought process on any topic using this spell tree technique. Another is Pop Beans technique, which was for the abstract topics. Now, abstract topic is black. A simple word has been given to you. That's it, black. Now it's up to you. How do you associate with it? And through this, they are going to test what kind of optimistic person are you? What are your leadership qualities? What kind of thought process do you have? How do you perceive things? How do you perceive this black color? Do you take it to be something that is, let's say, morose or sad, black? We usually do that. Or are you taking this color as something being class or formal or maybe law related to legal studies, lawyers? Or are you associating it with the African American black movement, their emancipation, how they gained their rights, how they got the equality, the whole struggle that they had to go through, right? So when you get abstract topic like this, first try to narrow it down and think about what are you going to talk about. For example, pop beans. P is for people, P is for places. People can be black people, places can be African American. It can be related to objects also, right? So narrow it down. Think what are you going to talk about? Are you going to talk about people? Then start thinking about everything related to black people. Behavior, events, actions, nature, and society. So this is how you can explore or brainstorm ideas about one topic. So, abstract topics are such that you do not really need any knowledge about the topic to speak on the topic. Your worldly knowledge and common sense will help you in speaking on the topic. Now, that's a very positive point for us. So, if you think black is such an abstract topic, what am I going to say? Take it as a positive thing. They've given you a chance. If they are not asking you any factual thing, if they're not, let's say you haven't read anything about demonetization, how are you going to speak on it? When they give you an abstract topic like this, it's up to you what kind of direction are you going to give to your arguments. So that's a positive point. For example, the farther we look, the closer we are. Now, what does this mean? It will again depend upon you. How do you want to put it? Maybe this will remind you of something, some experience which you can relate and start speaking on. Poverty and richness will eventually mean the same. Again, what kind of implications can it have? Use the pop bean techniques and get those extra marks. So these were some of the techniques that you can use for group discussion. If there is anything else that you want that you want us to discuss, we can come up with that also maybe in the next live. So if you like the video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe it. And if you want to know more about GDPI, especially PI, stay tuned to the channel because we're gonna come live soon with the topic personal interview. Thank you so much and keep smiling, keep shining, and use this time judiciously to prepare for your interview round. Thank you.